Hi everyone, it's St. Joseph's Primary School. It's Adam Voigt here from Real Schools, and I'm here in this short video to invite you along to a parent information session on the 4th of March. The reason we're calling you together again, and many of you came along last time, we had a fantastic crowd along to talk about restorative practices and how the school's partnering with us to be able to really transform the way that we're working with your children. And this is a step further. So not only will we give you a tiny little refresher about what the school's up to for those who perhaps didn't come along last time, but we'll also show you how we're going an extra step now and what some of the thinking is behind where the school's going in 2014. And further than that, we're going to give you a whole bunch of practical tips and tricks that you can use in your own parenting that we hope you'll find valuable. And the great part about that is that they're the same tips and tricks that your teachers are using to try and build better relationships with students and to be able to use those relationships so that they can get really fantastic performance from the kids you're working with. To take a step back though, the reason that we have to have you there is that we can't do this on our own. It's just absolutely impossible to transform education without community. One of the questions that I often ask parents and teachers is, what do you think has changed the most in education, let's say over the last quarter of a century? And we do deep thoughts around that space, and we often come up with answers that usually link to things like technology or class size. But the truth is that I reckon the thing that has changed the most is that 25 years ago at school, if you got in trouble, you got in trouble twice. And that was a piece of evidence that connected very strongly to the idea that the school and home were in genuine partnership. Now that wasn't always perfect, but what it meant was that we threw out a lot. When we threw that away, we threw away all of the great benefits you get from an unconditional bond. And we're trying to reposition your home with your school as having a really fantastic bond and knowing that you can trust each other about the way that you're going to work and the way that you're going to contribute to fantastic learning, because they're the things that schools are all about. It's about learning and it's about building great citizens for tomorrow. So what we're trying to do is get on the same page. And I always ask people when they talk about getting on the same page whether anybody's written that page. And I am delighted that St. Joseph's is making the commitment to writing that page, and further that they're committed to sharing it with you. And not only sharing it with you, but allowing you to make contribution in that space, because that's what a genuine partnership's all about. The parent info session will be engaging, it'll be a bit humorous, we'll have a good laugh about what's going on with your kids. It'll be practical, it'll be useful, and it'll be also following a day when I will have spent the day in the classrooms working with your children. So we really are working together on this. We really are trying to move forward. We really are trying to build a really strong partnership that will have St. Joseph's Primary School and Warhope stand out from everywhere else. Really looking forward to seeing you on the 4th of March. We need you there.